Yeah, I went live. Oh my gosh, you hear my PlayStation.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Patrick Beverly out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Davis. Then there's LeBron.
Oh, let me see if I can adjust it. Alright. How about now?
And it's Williams in at power forward. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
He's attacking right now. Patrick Beverly just getting fired up, and his team is doing the same.
And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
Shot clock at 2. Offensive board.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going. All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Pass to Little. Back to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Lakers. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
And Williams punches it home.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Payton passes to Lillard. Now here's Nurkic.
They could do almost everything.
Pass to Eubanks. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Hey, you look at the numbers that MP has been putting up. It's hard to believe that fans still would have preferred Shep Owens in the draft.
I know. I mean, I guess everyone is entitled to their opinion. But MP has shown he's at least worth the 18th pick. Fans can't ignore the numbers he's putting up forever.
Yeah, that's all right.
Here's Little. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Lillard gets it to go.
You got to have your heads up on defense. Lillard's going to fire that as soon as he catches it.
Yeah, we get lost.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Well, Brent, Portland has made a name for itself as a perennial contender.
Well, the recent success started with Dame, and with the exception of his rookie year, they've made the playoffs every year since, except last year when he was hurt. So Lillard has single-handedly changed Blazers basketball. Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
So both teams making some changes here. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Sharp. And here is Winslow. To the right side. This one.
All right, you said pause it. All right. All right, I'm at settings. I'm at options. Yep. Alrighty. I'm at settings.
For 3. Portland again missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Williams from long range. And the Lakers hit again from deep. And watching the 18th pick of the draft, MP, there was a lot of debate as to where he could get.
Let me change it. Let me see if I can change it.
Selected.
Yeah, there was a lot of film on MP, but not a real sense of his role. Teams like his intangibles, but weren't sure if the upside of taking him in the first round was there.
Will it go? Here's Winslow. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Fires the three. And it's Portland with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
They looked lost in the final quarter. Couldn't keep it together at all. Miscommunications cost them that game.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
No.
4-3. Kept alive. We've got 33 seconds left in the second period. Sinks it from distance. Williams has got...
That's why I took it off.
17.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
But another reason
Pass to
why
Grant.
I like having no, look, I got
You're
a
sharp.
63, but right now it's at a 54. So once I
Back to
upgrade
Grant.
it, I'll be shooting.
Shot clock at 5. Now here's Winslow.
With an 86.
Portland again missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection. I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continue.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
The Trailblazers, 15.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game. Brent, would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
On the court right now for Portland. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Damian Lillard out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Little in at the 3 slot. Down low. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Little. And here's Nurkic. Williams defending. Shot by Nurkic, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room. Jeremy Grant came into the league as a defensive specialist, just really long and gangly, but after leaving Philly, he thrived as a role player on both the Thunder and the Denver Nuggets.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 8 now. And for Grant, in 2020, he wanted the opportunity to finally be the focal point on offense.
NBA, he got that chance. He averaged 10.5 points his first 6 seasons. And then he jacked that number up to over 22 points a game in his debut season with Detroit. I guarantee you the Blazers are looking for that kind of production alongside Dame Lillard.
That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks. The social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
Grant against James. Here's Williams. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Reeves is checked in for Westbrook. And also a switch here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. The free throw drops for Williams. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about Lillard that time, dropping the dime to the unguarded player.
James outside. And he's going for the lob. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
James and his court awareness is just so extra special. So whenever a guy has a clean look, they're going to get the ball.
Outside Payton.
2 minutes remaining in the
Now here's Lillard. He's got 9. Grant the pass to Payton. And it's blocked by Davis.
Just one of the greatest when it comes to blocking shots. AD using that crazy wingspan to create that kind of havoc defensively.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Williams misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Payton. Pass to Little. James brings the double team. Inside. Here's Grant. And the shot goes. Grant's gotten 4 this quarter.
Grant at 6'9", using that length right there. A nice soft touch in close to the rim.
Outside, Williams on target from range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Los Angeles foul. Austin Reeves. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him. A big group substitution here for Portland. Watford's checked in for Eubanks. Winslow comes in for Grant. Sharp, he's checked in for Little. And Simon has subbed in for Damian Lillard. Outside, Williams. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Williams has got 31.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Simons outside. Lets it fly. And the jumper is on the mark.
And there is just a ton of confidence from this coaching staff for Anthony Simons to shoot shots like that.
And so it's Los Angeles with zero pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage.
63, the Trailblazers.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Los Angeles has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. They've got Lonnie Walker. He's out there with Kendrick Nunn. Juan Toscano-Anderson is out there with Damian Jones. And it's Williams in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Simons against Nunn. Simons outside. Pass to Winslow. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. Los Angeles shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now,
and so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
they didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speaker 사진 찍고 싶어 yeah just take a picture yeah 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 feeling all this
MP, what's up, bro?
T-Mac, man, what, you here to see me?
Yeah.
All right, so what'd you do to get past that?
And I needed to talk to someone.
I always imagined of myself being in the game before I was in the NBA, so I always played career mode. And now I finally got to the point where I'm actually in the game and I'm still playing career mode. Like I said, just give me a call. Any advice you need, I'm right here.
What move do they have to get in there perfectly correct?
I say just make mid-range shots, little soft fadeaways.
It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that?
Substitution on the
Jokic
court.
and Los Angeles with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Walker comes in for Patrick Beverly. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. Taking a look at the Lakers. Walker is out on the wing with LeBron. Williams is out there with Davis. And it's Nunn in at the point guard position. Jokic with the buckets.
You know, in the paint, Jokic is dominant because he can hurt you with the pass or with his scoring ability. And he knows how to position and assert himself in the paint area.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
2 minutes remaining.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Kicks it out to Gordon. A 3-ball. That shot off, and it's the Lakers the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip. You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
And a wide open look for Porter. Connects from three-point range. Porter's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nuggets. None against Murray. None up top. He had 15 points last outing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats it up for Williams. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Up top, Porter, who's guarded by Davis. Charity stripe shot. And that one hits back iron.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
There's the lob to the hoop. And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. The Nuggets trail by 5. There's the pass to Murray. Pass to Highland. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Dunn looking around. On deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Both teams. Have it going here early and still close through the first quarter.
The Lakers, 21. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring. Simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
They've got Bruce Brown. Also green out there. It's Najee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Smith against Walker. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Highland misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, you're certainly seeing the effort. Picking up his second foul here has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook comes in for Walker. Lakers leading by 5. Outside Westbrook. Back to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
as one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way. Boy, and at only 6 feet tall, Smith uses that blazing speed of his to keep defenses off balance. Good luck trying to stay in front of him.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jones comes in for Bryant, and it's LeBron in for Toscano Anderson. Smith the pass to Brown. Smith outside. Brown against LeBron. Brown kicks to Smith. Shot clock at 5. To stop the run. And again, Denver no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
To the middle, here's Williams, and Williams throws it down. Well, it's no secret that MP was a very controversial pick, Greg, by this team. The debate between him and Shep Owens will be argued for a long time, I'm sure.
And you can see both sides of the argument. A player who does the little things versus an athletic monster with upside. The fan base, though, has made it pretty clear they want it on.
And here's the Lakers. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. It's good. LeBron's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
A team that on paper they expect to beat. Great teams take care of business against the bottom feeders. We'll see if they can handle that end of the bargain here tonight.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic has checked in for Najee. Gordon comes in for Jeff Green. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Jamal Murray in for Ish Smith. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Los Angeles.
Floats it up for Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Murray. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It seems everyone wants a piece of MP. It was announced Mobile One will run a campaign centered all around him.
And hard to ignore the star power that MP has started to build. From his time in college until now, he's becoming a household name.
Caldwell Pope finds Gordon. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And the Nuggets making a change here. Highland's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Reeves is checked in. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Russell Westbrook.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing up.
20, the Lakers 40.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Williams. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Bryant in at the 4 spot. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions. But that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
LeBron's
substitution on the court.
Signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
free throw good. Murray.
You know, you think of the Lakers leading up to LeBron James joining them. This was a team that struggled for relevancy. And even during Kobe Bryant's final seasons there, they still were a little below par for the Lakers.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Jokic. Inside. Here's nudging. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Mark, as you recall, the Lakers had missed the playoffs the last few years, leading up to LeBron James actually joining them.
2 shots.
And you know what, Kevin? They missed it in year 1 of the King in L.A. as well. Some of that due to injury, but nonetheless, not part of the playoffs. Despite the bubble title, it's been a challenge for LeBron during his time with the Lakers. Last year, extremely frustrating. And I'm sure they want this season to be different.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Up top, Walker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The dish now to Williams. Walker, bounce pass. Here's Reeves. For Murray. Off the left rim and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Now here's Davis. Takes a 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Now through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Lakers lead by 14. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the depth.
Substitution.
Both teams making substitutions here. James outside. Floats it up for Williams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray out there with Michael Porter. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.